So lore-wise, there are two kingdoms fighting. You're in the North Kingdom called Armada. They've been at war for 4 years, and you guys, and maybe not you because you're already a mercenary, but they have gone north to the northernmost town on the northernmost border to get away from conscription and battle and all the rest of it. And this is a very remote, bleak kind of place up at the edge of the world. Not edge of the world, but up north. Beyond here is like the wilderness, forests, orc tribal lands, and then beyond that are like the mountains where the dwarves live, and then beyond that like the ice caps. So they've came here to escape all that kind of stuff, and they were doing a job previously to get some coin. There is a guild hall here, which is a mercenary guild called the Black Swords. That's where you're going to be. You're a mercenary anyway, so you're already a Black Swords.
Yep.
The other two mercenaries that are still here at this guild are Naria, who is an elvish woman. She's the guild master. And there was her long-term colleague, Rothar, who's like a big, bulky giant of a man. And he's recently been sent on a mission to a nearby village where some children gone missing. But Naria and Rothar suspect that the Lord Mayor of the city that you're in has been doing something suspicious to do with druids and magic users. And so that's why he's actually gone to the villages to investigate that, because they think it might be linked.
All right.
But these other people, these newcomers, they've came into the Black Swords Guild Hall, just seeking shelter, looking for somewhere to, earn more coin. Narya welcomes them, gives them a meal, checks out their story, sees if they're somebody who can look after themselves, and they say they've killed a hag recently and they killed a bugbear. To which she's been like, okay, well, if you can handle yourselves, we might have a job for you. A lot of our mercenaries have been obviously conscripted or hired by the armies to the south and taken into battle. We're kind of short on hands. She gives them a room upstairs, which is just a normal room covered in hay, and said, you guys can rest up here for the night, and in the morning when you're rested up, we can see what kind of work we can put you to. I'm guessing Swindle's not going to show, so we'll just go on without him.
You can always ping Swindle.
Yeah, I did. But I know he's sick, so he's probably KO'd in bed with whatever's wrong with him. It's fine. If he comes, he can hop in. I guess Natia's in that case. How long do you think you've been here at this guild hall?
No idea, honestly. Probably would be considered more of a fresh face.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah, so you've maybe been working for the guilds, the Black Swords, in another region, and then you've came up here for much the same reason as the rest of them, perhaps, to get away from the war. So you've only been here a little while longer than them then, so you still don't really know anyone or how things are working up here.
Yep.
Okay, so maybe you've been at market or just out for a meal or something. You come back to the guild hall. I'll put you in the guild hall. And these strangers, this orc-looking man, this goblin, and this woman with like wolf fur rugs over her shoulder, are like sitting having soup at the table. Narya is like off to the side, reading a book.
I will approach Nadia and inquire about who are the visitors.
Oh, new recruits. They said they were slaying a bugbear in the woods, so I figured we'd give them a shot. They're a little beaten up, so I thought they'd have to do with the night's rest first.
I see.
Guys, she yells to the rest of you. This is Natia's. She's one of ours.
Hello.
Good day. I see that you have arrived and take your time to rest and whatnot.
Yes, it's been quite chilly, and we've been, doing a lot of slayage on nasty creatures.
You can probably still see the dried blood on Mira's axe and sat beside the table.
Yes, can very well see that.
Mira, you still have
Father
this.
Glim, are you going to introduce yourself?
I was ready for.
I am Natius. Not to be confused with the leader of this particular sect.
Glim.
You're going quiet again, Glim.
I'm Father Glim.
You're going loud, Glim.
Yes.
I was going to say, Mira, you've still got that bothersome rash on the back of your neck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Has a very scary rash on her. Is there any way you guys can fix this?
Daria gets up and walks over behind Mira, pulls down her collar, and instantly recoils. You never said she had the infection.
We didn't know what it was at first.
Yeah, we didn't know.
So when did this happen?
A couple of days ago.
Yeah.
So there has been these red spores in the city. That's what they did as their task, was to try and find out where they're coming from. You guys in the guild know that the red spores obviously have started to infect people, and it seems to be some kind of plague. And there are rumors, not confirmed yet, that people are dying from it, but not many at this point. So
Okay.
Naria will go back and she'll be like, right, okay, if you're infected, you can't be here. We can't risk you contaminating everyone else.
Okay.
Unless, Natis, do you have any remedies for a fungal infection?
Would my character know of such a remedy, or?
That is up to you.
I wouldn't say quite a cure or a remedy, but perhaps something that can ease and stave off the infection for longer before the final ailments take hold. Though I don't have the materials on hand, is the issue.
Nera turns to it. Are these materials we can purchase in town, or would we have to go search for them?
Would have to go search for them. I'm giving you a way to be all send us all out and whatnot. Though I suppose y'all can hold your own if such is needed to be found.
Yes, that would be great. I'd like to go and see if we can get some sort of cured, or even to alleviate the infection for a while.
Naria looks out the window as it's getting dark now outside. Are you sure you want to go out and do this at night?
It would be best to do so in the morning. GM, what is the local area like? Is there a forest near?
Yes. Surrounding the city to the north and the east would be dense coniferous forest. The road going south is a little more open plains and such.
All right.
But like I said, it's the border town on the edge of wilderness, so there's lots of very thick forest. There's a smattering of small villages and lumber camps and things like that beyond the border, but that's this is the last point of proper civilization.
All right.
Well,
okay.
Well, we can't have this lot infecting anyone else, so maybe you guys, I'll give you guys some copper maybe, and you can go stay at the inn for tonight. And then
I doubt that the inn will be too receptive of them either. Do we have I know this may seem somewhat inhospitable, but do we have a shed or something that they could stay in to be isolated from other people?
There's the cells downstairs.
That's fine. I'll go in the cell downstairs, but let Father Glim, sleep in one of the rooms.
Okay. Wait, which room? The first one, the third one, or the...
Well, okay, the Glim and Ratark, you can stay upstairs in the hay room if you don't have any signs of infection. Mira, I'll take you down to the basement and show you the cells. We're not going to lock you up or anything like that, but just to keep space.
Of course.
She walks over to the the passageway at the side of the room, unlocks the door, takes you down a set of stone steps into a very, not narrow basement, like a low ceiling basement. Like if Glim was to come down here, because he's really tall, he would have to hunch down a little bit. It's dark, and she like lights a torch and puts it like to one side to give you some light while you're down here, and creaks open one of the 2 cells that are down there.
Damn.
We try and keep it somewhat clean down here, so you shouldn't need to worry about rodents. She motions to like a pile of blankets and hay that's in the corner of the cell. So I guess you can make yourself comfortable there. She goes back up the stairs, shows you Glim, the other room that's up in the first floor. Like I said before, it's just a bare room, which is like covered in hay. And then she comes back down into the main hall where Natius is still standing.
Yes, I'm
Sorry.
looking through some documents, some scrolls and such to make sure that I am correct in what I speak of.
Yeah.
And if they can hold their own, I can take them to caves in the north where I believe there is a certain herbal moss that I can bring back to prepare for, well, it won't cure it, but it may help stave off the infection.
While you are out today, Matthias, I did a little exploring down a Weaver's Row that seems to be the source of this infection. The place is covered in these growths, and amongst the growths I noticed bodies. So this infection definitely is lethal if given long enough.
Yes. You said this was at down Weaver's Row?
Yeah, on the east side of the city. It used to be a more middle class traders kind of area. It's long been left to rot. But what was interesting, when they came in, they did tell me that they'd slain a hag. They didn't tell me exactly why they were out in the woods slaying hags. So maybe when you're out with them tomorrow, you might want to ask them about that and find out exactly what they've been up to.
Yes. I will inquire about their recent encounters.
I'm hoping that Rothar gets back tomorrow from his assignment and we have a little more information about what's going on with the mayor. But until that point, maybe just try and keep your magic use discreet. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but there's a few magic users that were known in the city, and they seem to have gone missing. So you might want to be careful about letting anyone know that you're a wizard.
Yes, I will do so. Thank you for the words of caution.
Right, I'm going to have another brandy and then hit the hay.
Very well. You have yourself a peaceful rest.
She walks over to the drinks counter, pours herself one more drink, takes a swig, and then heads off to her private quarters.
It won't take long for my character to check through some books and stuff before she'll retire to her own room, since they are not going to be setting out till early morning.
Yeah.
Because I figure if they set out early morning, we should arrive before the sun fully rises and whatnot.
Sure. So, like D&D, this has a long rest. It doesn't have short rest. So when I think we already rolled for you guys getting your health and stuff back. So this is going to be their long rest that they needed to get their HP and stuff back from last time. I think everybody should have luck again. Yep.
Right.
Yep. To increase your survivability for now. Is there anything Mira or Glim would like to do during the night time when they're resting, other than rest?
I'll walk around.
I was gonna just go and have a wee, what's called I was going to actually go out the place and just have a look around to see if there was like any sort of place, not nearby, but you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean. What kind of
As in
place?
some place that would, cure it, as in, or,
Well, I mean, there wouldn't be any markets or anything open at night time anyway.
Yeah, but sometimes there's people that have got, sort of powers and stuff like that, or like, different sort of healings.
Right, but you already went to the healers last time, if you remember, when you came back into
Oh,
town.
right, okay.
Glim, you wanted to look around.
Yeah.
So we have the main hall of the guild, and I said there's like books and all that kind of stuff downstairs. There's the stairs going upstairs to the first floor, and then there's obviously the passage to the basement. There's also a sort of like kitchen area and a storage room. The storage room will have the door locked, but the rest of the building you can walk around freely. So what kind of thing would you be looking for?
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for absolute. What kind of books they have? Well, did you say?
Geography, weather, history, books on fighting techniques. Lots of maps.
Some herbology or books about
Yeah.
different type of plants and whatnot.
Yeah, and first aid and things like that. Everything you would need, like basic knowledge to like function as a self-sufficient community.
Yeah, I'll take first aid for.
Yeah, and if you had more time and spent the time here, you could probably learn like a skill of first aid to give you advantage on things, but that would require more time than you have just now.
Fine. A light goal, so.
But yeah, they do seem to have a pretty extensive library here. If there's nothing else you want to do, though, we can skip to the morning.
I mean, it doesn't feel dangerous here, so yeah, let's skip to the morning.
Yeah, I mean, because you'll hear Nera just snoring away from her quarters, even through the door. Natius is just spending some time going over her scrolls and books before she also retires.
Yeah.
I would assume Ratark, who had the lowest health, would be just like resting the entire time. Before you know it, the morning comes. You can hear the bustle outside, even this early in the morning, like pre-dawn, as people are like moving around to like begin to set up their stalls. You can hear like the change of the guard, the night watch coming in and the morning watch beginning, and there's like cold porridge laid out on the table for you when you wake up.
I will probably set up the base for the relievement of for once I do get a hold of the moss to bring back. That way, that will be ready for it to be added and seep to prepare it while waiting for the visitors to awaken and rise. After that's set up, if they still haven't came down, I'll probably eat some food and yeah. So when do they come on down?
I come down because, early riser.
Okay.
Morning!
Good morning. I take it that you are well rested for the travels that we are going to have to take this day?
That I am. Ready for the next quest. At all.
Nera is going to take one of the bowls of porridge down into the basement to Mira and just like lays the bowl and the spoon at the edge of the cell in front of you. How's it feeling this morning? And it is, for you and Mira, it is definitely feeling worse than it was yesterday, and you've got this cough that you didn't have yesterday.
Not so good.
She stands back and covers her mouth. That sounds like it's getting worse. I hope you can find what you need to do.
Thank you.
She comes back up. She's like, okay, well, the one downstairs is sounding a little worse for wear.
That is not the best of news. And I haven't seen your other companion come down from their rooms yet, but he did not look too well off himself. Dark,
Yes.
how do we know just how bad the infection can spread or a guess of it?
You could study Mira to see how it's progressed overnight. Or do you mean just the overall spread
Just,
in the setting?
Just in the setting, general knowledge so far.
Yes, so it has been spreading for a while now, and the guards have been like, because everyone's like short staffed, there's not as many guards as there was because they've all been recruited for armies and stuff. So they've been in between their policing duties doing like fire teams where they go in and try to burn out where it's sort of like growing, and it's been growing from like the drains and the sewers and things like that. And it started on the east end of the city where the Weaver's Row is, but it has like slowly begun to like spread out.
Mm.
So it's not at the stage yet where it's like everywhere and everyone's in panic about it, but is it, where it's starting to become more noticeable for everyday folks?
Well, I can take a look to see if she'll be fit for travel, at least. But it may just be the two of us venturing out if that might not be the case. If you'll wait here, Father Glim it was?
Yes. Yes, it is. Thank
I will be up in a moment. And Natius will go and down to check on Mira to see how bad the infection is. If I may see where your rash is,
Yeah, sure.
any aches and pains?
No, not really. I just have a bad cough.
Yes.
So she was obviously a fungal infection across the back of her neck, and it's now spread over her shoulders and onto her chest. Mechanically, it is reducing her intelligence with each phase.
If you don't have any aches or pains yet, then I think you will be all right to travel with us.
Yeah, I think that would be great, and also I want to try and get rid of this as soon as possible. So the quicker that we go all together, the quicker hopefully that either alleviate or get rid of.
I'm afraid there isn't a cure known yet, but alleviation can be had.
Yeah.
I'll come back down to fetch you in a moment.
Thank you.
My character is going to take at least one of the bottles that she was preparing for the moss to be seeped in, and we'll take that with her.
Sure. As I'd already described, they have like brandy and spirits, so for the alcohol you wanted to like mix with, you'd be able to take some of that as well.
Yep, I'll actually give that to Father Glim.
Oh, thank you.
Do not drink this. We will need this for once we get the herb. Do I need to mark that on the sheet or anything?
I will give him an item to stand in for the bottle.
Yep. Once we collect some of the plants we need from the cave, we can put some of that in there and let it seep for a bit of the travel back and administrate it before coming back into the city. And that should help stave off some of the infection. It won't get rid of it, though.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Well, if you're ready, Father Glim, we can go get your companion and head for the forest.
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
And with that, I guess we'll go fetch Mira and set out on our way to the north. You said it was the forest?
The north and the east, yes. If you went westwards,
All
you would
right.
hit the mountains before forests, really.
We'll just pick the north since
Yeah.
that seems like a good direction.
So the location
You
you're
know where
thinking
this
of,
cave is.
how far away travel-wise are you thinking this is?
Probably about half a day's travel.
Fairly
At least
substantial
that,
walk.
Yep, at least the cave that I know where some of this moss is.
I'm assuming if it's a cave, it's more of like a path through the woods. It's not like a road.
Yeah. There's only so far we could take the roads to before we have to veer off a bit to go towards the cave.
Sure. So you just come out of the building in the morning. You can hear like people, the beggars on the streets, like coughing. Some of the merchants that are moving their stuff around also seem to have a cough that's similar to like Mira's. There's a man who appears to be perhaps intoxicated, and he's just sort of like standing in a daze in the middle of the street, and people are just like pushing past him, going in either direction. And he doesn't really seem to be going anywhere or doing anything. He's just sort of like wide-eyed and staring and just sort of listless there, just sort of slowly like shambling down the street.
I'm gonna eyeball the people with coughs to see if they have any obvious infection showing.
I think because it's cold in this in the morning, they would be pretty covered up. You would need to like do something in order to like see their skin to see if like they had any signs.
Which I'm not gonna take that amount of time to figure out or inspect, because, yeah. I'll lead them the quickest way that I know to get out one of the northern gates so that we can get to the forest. Because collecting up some of this moss for not only her, but for other doses to experiment with to make it more potent, hopefully will be for the best.
Yes, the deep dark woods where you have been once before. These like dense coniferous forests. You just make your way out of the northern gate. The guards just not paying you much attention as you leave. They're only really interested in people coming into the city. And you take the road northwards. Before you reach the woods, there is like an abandoned farm building that looks as if it's been burnt down. It's a little ways off the road, and it's obviously been abandoned for long enough that trees have started to grow back in around the grounds and the fields around it. But do you want to investigate that, or do you want to just keep going?
If this is a building that Natius hasn't noticed before,
You would have passed it before, but you've never paid it much attention before, I would think, because it's not been something that demands your attention.
then I'll probably pass it yet again.
Sure. So you notice it as you walk by, but you don't pay any heed. And you just continue on into the woods. Before long, you just get to the end of like the roads, and it kind of like ends in God, what are they called? A forester's cabin, where they would be like collecting timber, and the hunters would like set out from, do it with trappers and things like that. And then from there on, it's just like a footpath that you would take further and deeper into the woods. And the woods are going to once again get so like dense and overcast that from the canopy that they're going to become dark and require a light source. Who has a torch or a lantern that they would like to light?
I do. Oil. Enter.
Yep, mark off an oil and then just light your lantern. And
Does the initial lantern doesn't come with oil?
the initial one will, but he's used it before, I think.
All right.
So the time starts that. And head into the woods. The order that you're moving in the woods isn't going to matter much, but I'm going to just do the combat tracker
Probably
for initiative.
Natius is the one in the lead since she knows where this cave is.
I'll give you the lamp then.
All right.
I'm going to have to add this and then roll for this as well, I think. Natia, since you're in the lead, can you make a wisdom check for me?
Yes. How do I do that? Just
Click on the
wisdom
in your sheet and it should just do it, yeah.
normal?
Yeah. Yes, I'm trying to think here. You're going to hear them, but by the time you hear them, they're already like pretty close to you. You're going to hear like the gargled, rough, harsh language of orcs in the darkness, and you just see them like moving in the trees, maybe about 20 feet off to your right. There's no way that they haven't noticed you as you notice them, although neither of you like have the jump of the surprise on each other. Let's see where they come in order here. They're going to be going last anyway.
I don't understand orc, do I? No bugbears, goblins, hobgoblins.
I think Glim has Orcish as a language.
Of course I have.
So you would
Don't
be
know
able
what they
to
tell me.
you would be able to speak to them. You don't have time to like listen in on them first of all, because it's like you just kind of like, oh shit, they're there and like they're here. So Mira, you get to act first. What would you like to do?
Well, I just like to chop off their head.
Sure. I just move you guys up here. So the distances in this, it does them like bands, where close is immediately next to you, within 5 feet. Near, which is effectively 30 feet. Double near, which is 60 feet. And then far distance, which is anything further away than that, but within line of sight. So you're going to be within near range, which is within a standard movement range for you all. When you just kind of like bump into these guys. So Mira, if you want to, you can move like right up to one of them and attack them, if that's what you want to do. With your axe, right? That is definitely going to fucking hit him.
Trying to talk, but
Did they seem like they were possibly hostile
something
or
do they?
more cautious?
Well, I mean, before they get the chance to even like react or do anything, Mira has ran up and sunk her axe into one of them.
Well, they're definitely going to be hostile now.
Fine. What I was about to say.
Then the person who could have talked to them gets to do something.
Rather forgive. Say that in orc. Damn.
Do you want to then appeal to them that you're not meaning them any harm?
Yeah.
Give me a charisma check. Mira has made this very difficult. You're going to need an 18. That is still so loud, even though I turned it down. Charisma, Gleb?
I will be right back real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Gleb, roll charisma. Or did you step away? Oh, okay. Update these guys.
I'm going to the toilet.
Okay. She's gonna get back and I'll need to go to the toilet.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, what happened?
Not sure. Did you make that charisma roll? Or... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to end up working, because I think he said the DC was 18 due to the additional difficulty of one of them getting attacked.
Okay, Glenn, that is not enough to persuade them. So you plead to them that you're not here to harm them and such, and obviously they're just like, what do you mean? She just attacked us, rah! And then it'll be Natius when she gets back.
Since they definitely seem openly hostile after that attack, question, my character would know how obvious spells look. Mage armor does give a visual effect after it's cast, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Alright, I'm not going to use that then. I'm going to put a little more distance between the group.
Sure. So move back
That
in.
way I can... That way I know that they're not going to be able to run up on me so easily before attacking with my crossbow.
Okay. So you get to do a movement and an action as part of your turn.
Alright. And I'm going to target this center one.
This is your crossbow, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. That is not enough to penetrate his AC. Would you like to use your luck to reroll that, or are you good for now?
I'm good for now.
It's going to be this injured one, and because you have attacked him, he is going to use his rage, which gives him plus d4 damage, and then he's going to hit at you, Mira. What is your AC, Mira? Wow, I think it's more
My
than 11. Right?
AC? It's 13.
Okay, so he's going to swing wildly at you and miss. This other one is going to run over to you. He's also going to try and do the same thing. He's not going to be raging. He is going to hit you for 8 damage as he swings a two-handed great axe into you. Put you down to 5. And then this last one, Glim, as you've approached him, arms outspread, trying to tell him you're not a threat, you'd mean him no harm. He's going to just grill and brandish his great axe and bark an insult to you in Orcish about how you're a toothless, tuskless halfling. And then he's going to charge at you and swing. What's your AC? 10, so he's going to hit you. So you're going to take 2 damage, Glim. And then it's you again, Mira.
I'm going to go right back, and I'm going to take my curative.
So you want to run away
Yeah.
and chunk your curative.
Yes.
It's a simple curative, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so roll 1d6. If you click on your simple curative, you can then click on where it says 1d6 and it'll just roll it. Okay, so you'll recover 3. And then it's you again, Glim.
God is not with me.
Is not indeed. Do you want to move in addition to that?
Opportunity attack if I do.
No, it doesn't have opportunity of attacks in this game. You can just move around however you like.
Heck.
Okay, Natus, it's you again.
How does crossbow reloading works?
It takes an action.
So I won't be able to attack with it on the same turn.
Correct.
All right. I'll be reloading the crossbow then.
Do you want to move again? You can yell at people and that kind of stuff. It's like free actions.
I can't communicate with the orcs unless they know common. But this was definitely not a good idea to go about attacking aimlessly. I guess it's the orc's turn.
Yes, this one, enraged by Mira, is just going to chase after her, seeing that she's wounded and fleeing. And misses her. Second one doing much the same. Which will hit you, Mira, for 7 damage this time, taking you down to 1. And Glim, since you also, retreated, I think that just instigates the hunter instinct in the orcs. And this has now become a hunt, a chase, a pursuit for them. And he runs after you and attacks you in much the same way. But he also misses, because they're not very good at swinging. Mira, down to your last health. What do you want to do?
Drink, find me something curative again.
Right, but you don't have any more.
Yes, I do have one.
That, you only had one.
No, I had 2.
Is that what you want to do? I mean, they might just hit you and kill you again next turn anyway.
Well, I may as well do it.
Okay, it's up to you. Do you want to move in a different direction?
Well, yeah, I'm just running away again.
Which direction? Around them to the north, off backwards towards Natius, like where?
Just far, far away.
Yeah, but in which way? Like, are you running directly away from them or around them or what?
Directly away from.
You want to roll the 1d6 on your creative then? Okay, so you get 3 back, you're at 4. Master Cleric. Oh my god. He's so bad at that. Do you want to use your luck?
No.
We may need to shift everything to the right so that we have more space to move. because I'm definitely going to be moving back because I know that the orcs was going to approach them before me. But even then, I don't want to.
That would get it there.
All right, I don't want to be within range of them being able to approach me as quickly. And I'm going to go make a judgment call because it doesn't look like Mira's doing too well, and Father Glim hasn't really been doing too well over there. In the best interest of staying alive, the one that's injured is going to be taking a. So what were the rules for
Your luck would allow you to reroll that.
You said that there were other things too.
Yes, because if you fail to succeed on it, you would be able to take spellburn or exhaustion in order to not lose the spell for the day.
All right.
But if you wanted to just use luck to completely reroll it and try and get success, that's your other option.
We'll use luck for that.
Hang on a second. You had advantage for that check. I never rolled it with advantage though.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that. So, should I
do it again?
Roll
yeah,
again?
Do it once more for advantage, yeah.
How do I do that since the sheet's not giving me So should I roll that normally or with advantage?
Is it not letting you roll it again?
I can roll it again now.
Okay, yeah,
'Cause
just roll it again then. Because advantage is just rolling it twice anyway. There you go.
All right. And that's the one that was already that she initially hit.
Yeah. So it's a regular success, so just click where it says 1d4 on the chat there, and it will roll the 1d4 for you.
Oh.
Okay. It's something.
Yes, it is. How many times can I cast a spell in a day?
Infinite until you lose a spell.
Okay. That's good to know.
If you keep succeeding, you wouldn't take exhaustion or anything like that, and you could just do it forever. The injured orc, because he is now half dead, has to make a roll. And sensing that he's been wounded from this magic user, he kind of like puts one hand over where the wound is like landed on his shoulder, and like backs away a little bit, so like barking to his other two colleagues. Not so much that he's ready to flee, but he recognizes like he's, you know, he shouldn't be up front. And as he
can't understand what they're saying, but Glim can.
Yeah, so you will hear them glim, and he's like yelling, he's like, that magic user, get her before she finishes us all.
I think you better run in front of me.
The one that's accompanying him runs up, sensing that he can finish Mira. And he does. So Mira goes down to 0. He runs up with the great axe and just like cleaves it into her body, and she like falls to the ground. The other one makes a bolt to try and run between the two of you towards the spellcaster. And then it's you, Glenn. I'm going to roll and see how long Mira has.
Where am I?
Is this the guy in the center? Your ball and chain smacks him in the side, doing some damage. Do you want to move as well? I mean, that obviously you'd have to reload your crossbow if that's what you were going for.
Well, the crossbow was reloaded the turn
sorry,
before.
you did your spell. That's right. Sorry.
Yep. So I have a loaded crossbow, but seeing how Mira just went down, and this one ran past Father Glim, who I guess moved forward. I'm going to move as far back as I can before casting my spell again. I don't know how much movement actually is in the game.
So like I said, the near range translates to about 30 feet. And that's what you can move as like a movement.
Which I'm definitely trying to keep out of that range.
So you're like way back here, yeah.
Yep. because I think that orc's coming after me. But it's about to catch some magic missiles.
Nice. Not quite a crit, but that's still a hit. Thew, and he takes a couple of blows to the shoulders. The one that was injured at the back, he is now retreated, like cautiously, maneuvering his way around, holding his wound. The one that successfully slain Mira is now emboldened, and he's just going to like move up and around towards the spellcaster as well. This one, undeterred, is going to like run after you as well, because they're like focusing on you because you seem to be throwing out magical things that can hurt them. What would you like to do, Glim?
R.
Sorry?
I think your mic's not really picking your whatever.
I think
you're
I went too
saying.
far.
No. You were equal distance between the two there. You can have advantage because you're hitting him from behind as he's running towards the mage. So you can roll it a second time. Oh, that's much better. So when you get a crit, you do double damage. So that's 8 damage on this guy.
Damage.
That is enough to put him in the ground. You run up behind as he runs past you towards the mage, throw out your ball and chain, it smacks him in the back of the head as it would in real life. A big metal ball in the back of the skull is probably going to kill you, and he just like crashes into the ground. The momentum of his charge sliding him through the dead pine needles and such on the ground. It's another tick down on Mira's timer.
Which one is down?
The one is immediately in front of you.
All right. So this one is, I'm gonna cast, then move again, because I'm pretty sure that they haven't stopped coming towards me.
That is a chunk of the last remaining orc as you retreat further backwards.
Yep.
This one is definitely going to have to... Well, he's already at the back here. He has already failed his check. He is sensing how this is going. And because he's already got a distance between you all, he just like slinks off and turns and runs off into the woods. The last remaining orc, now seeing that he's surrounded, outnumbered, and that you are still throwing magical fiery things at him, is going to have to make a check here with disadvantage. Fails it completely, looks left, looks right, and just like sprints off northwards into the woods. Do you want to do anything to him before he disappears off into between the trees?
Non-lethal hit him. Wait, which one?
This one guy that's standing here, yeah.
Can I move
He
up?
might-
I'm sorry.
As he's approaching, as Glim is trying to approach the guy to hit him, I'm just saying, cause yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, Glim, you can throw at him and you'll have advantage to attack as well.
Non-lethal?
Okay, so non-lethal, so the magic missiles hit him, and that's going to take him down to a third of his life. And then you're going to remove the remainder of his life and just like KO him rather than like kill him. So he gets hit in the back of the skull. His skull doesn't cave in and kill him like the previous one. It's just enough to like knock him out cold, and he just like slams into the ground.
Well,
How is your companion? It looks like she took quite a few hits.
yeah, this is gotta hit stuff.
Approaching her, you can see there's 3 rounds remaining on her countdown before she's dead.
All right, look. Are you good at surgery?
No, but I can at least stop the bleeding.
Yes, if you have bandages,
Do
you
that.
can make an int check to stabilize her.
Got it.
Oh, you already have it?
Yes, I do. I have bandages.
Okay.
Make an int roll. It's a DC of 15.
Int?
Yes.
Intelligence?
Oh, do you not want to make it now? Do you want the other person to do it who has high intelligence?
Yes. Here. Who has intelligence? You have intelligence. Here, you do it. You're smarter.
All right. I will
just have
make
faith.
that.
Yes. Well,
You need a 15. So that's
Oh.
one attempt. That's one round. She has 2 rounds left.
All right. Another attempt.
oh God.
You get one more attempt before she bleeds out and dies. You could use your luck to reroll it if you fail it.
I'll
So,
see if I need to do that for the last one.
oh my god.
All right. We'll use my luck to get one more chance.
Yeah.
At the last moment, yes, you're able to stem the bleeding and get her heart going.
Knew my praying would work.
Mira comes back with 1 health.
I'm gonna need
Oh.
to go and get some of those simple curatives. So I
Oh,
need to
you
go and buy
need-
that.
That was not the
not.
wisest choice. And we're
No.
already well halfway to the caves, unfortunately. Though, maybe the friends, and I do mean the friends that you had attempted to make, might have something on them.
That's exactly what I tried to do until somebody wanted to hit them in the face.
Both orcs are carrying great axes as their weapons. They
I'm
don't
not too concerned about the weapons. I'm concerned about what else they may
Actually,
be
no. Let me
carrying.
take them and then move them away from them. Oh, the one that's knocked out, that is.
Yeah, you can disarm him, yeah. Sorry, Nat, what were you looking for?
I'm checking to see what else this one has on him. If they're even carrying anything of use.
That is... Why do I keep rolling the same thing for this guy? Yes, he has a little pouch on his belt. And when you open it up, it is a bag of smooth pebbles.
I said fruity pebbles. I swear to God.
Do I know what these pebbles are? Or are they just simply sling stones or whatnot?
Yes, they would probably be ammunition for like a sling. They're next to worthless.
Yep. Was this the center orc or was that the other one?
It was the other one, the one that's knocked out.
Alright, well, I am gonna go check that one now. And I'm gonna go rip my crossbow bolt out. Because I'm not aware that he's alive still. Well, I probably am now, since I can actually probably see him breathing.
Yes, you'll
But
hear
I
him
still want
just like breathing into the dirt, like right in front of his face.
I still want my bolt back, so I'm gonna rip that out before searching him.
That is no problem. You rip the bolt out and he like winces with pain, but it doesn't like bring him out of consciousness. He has another little pouch on his belt, and in that pouch is a single radiant polished pearl.
You know, that could potentially be nice. I think I'll pocket that.
Okay, I will drop that into your inventory for you. Oh, it's not marked as treasure. There we go.
But nothing of particular use to help your friend there, which is unfortunate. Because I don't think she is going to be able to handle anything should they decide to impede our progress in getting there and then coming back. Unless you have anything.
No, I don't.
So I mean, you don't have alchemy. Yeah, I mean, you lack the skills to even forage the forest for things to concoct a salve or a potion of any kind. So your options would be to turn back, buy some and come back out again, wasting time, or pushing on into the forest.
Mm.
I think we should just push on. If anything happens to me, it happens to me.
You should remember, and I think you maybe forgot, Mira, you as an action, when you have your buckler, you can do shield wall, which gives you an AC of 20.
Oh, you forget to tell me that, don't you?
It's your character.
Yes, but you forgot to tell me that when we went to Finme, and then you've been picking on me for
I'm
this
not
whole
picking. You attacked the orc.
season.
You attacked the orc. Of course he's going to hit you back.
Yeah.
Yes, but you went for me with the witch and everything. I nearly died there, and nobody else died. I feel you've been
You're the
picking
one
on
who
me.
went to go punch him in the face.
You could have done your shield wall. You didn't have to hit them with the axe. You could have waited for Glim to talk to him first. I wasn't picking on you. I was reacting logically.
Yeah.
Does the shield wall thing shows up in ability and whatnot?
Yes, it's on her talents. She knows she has it. She just didn't use her sheet.
Oh, it's underneath talents. Okay.
It's a class talent she has, yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna have that then. Put that on there. My shield wall.
Yeah, just do that as your action, and then you'll have full armor, and they're much less likely to hit you.
Yeah, it's only for how long though? Until their next action?
Yeah. But if she does it defensively, she's basically a tank. I am rolling you a scar because you went to 0. I'm dropping that on your sheet.
They can't do shield wall and attack at the same turn though, right?
Correct. So you take a defensive stance with your shield, and it just boosts your AC until your next turn. The other thing, I mean, you didn't do, Mira, you have your prayer you get to do once a day after you rested as well. None of them are going to do you any good just now anyway. Because one of them is you get health back when you kill an enemy, the other one you have is to get luck back, but you have luck just now anyway. Oh, okay, so you haven't battled orcs before, so you defeated them, so you all get 1 XP. And Mira, you're going to get an extra 3 XP because you went to 0 and came back again. So you're going to be up to 5.
Did I not have more XP than that?
You've already leveled up, that's why you were down to 0 again.
Oh, okay.
I'll just give Glenn his 1. Nat's got her 1 there.
Well, I don't see anything that I could use in the area to help. I suppose we could turn back for the cabins that the foresters used to use whenever they would be out here chopping wood, and check to see if there's anything there. If not, perhaps we could use it to give your friend some time to recover a bit before we push on.
Yeah, I say we go back and let her recover.
You want to make me a wisdom, Nat, if you want to try and guide to where you think the nearest forester cabin would be?
We passed one, didn't we?
Oh, the one at the end of the road? Yeah, you could go back there.
Yeah, that's the one that I speak of.
Okay.
But I will make a wisdom check to see if I know of any others.
Yes, there is one further deeper into the woods. It's an older one, but you know where it is. And you would be able to navigate there without anything unexpected happening.
I think we'll go to the one at the end of the road first to check there and to give Mira a little bit of a time to rest, and then we'll make our way towards the other one.
So you backtrack your way through the path to the, not the edge of the woods, but the where the road ends. And the forester cabins there. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. You can hear the sawing and the chopping of wood. You can see a number of men just going about their business of the day as you approach. One of them eyes you and goes, "Back already? You passed not an hour ago."
We were attacked by some orcs in the woods. Probably one of the tribes. By chance, is there anyone here that can help our injured?
It looks over your shoulder at Mira, who is like barely patched together with a bandage. "That's a nasty wound you've got there, lass." We've not got
Yes,
much.
it is.
There's not a healer on call, but we've got some medicine that might do you some good.
I'll take
Yes.
anything.
What can we do in return for such services?
Well, you said there's orcs patrolling. I mean, this is kind of south for them, even at this time of year. What were they doing out there?
I am not certain. They were carrying axes, so I don't think they were hunting.
A war party. Well, that is troublesome. Are you planning on venturing back into the woods?
Yes, after our companion here can can be treated for a little bit, we will be heading back into the woods.
Well, if you're going to go back out there anyway, any news you could bring us about these orcs if they have a camp out there, or any idea about what they might be up to, that would be helpful. I mean, the last thing I want is any of our men getting caught out there without someone to watch their backs.
Yes, we will certainly pass on any news of encampments and such if the tribes really have came this far south. Also, GM, I realize I forgot something. Since it didn't seem like Father Glim was doing anything about that orc, is it possibly to retcon that I finish off that orc?
Yes, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Wanted to talk to him? I'm so sorry. Activity.
No worries.
Yeah, I mean, you can coup de grace him, that's not a problem.
Well,
Yeah.
I was going to try to talk to him, but okay.
Okay, like I said, since it didn't seem like you did, because we didn't bring them back, we left them there.
Go ahead.
Yep. Did the woodsman want anything for the treatment?
So, Mira, they will give you a salve to restore 1 HP for free, but if you want to get like an actual curative off them, you can either negotiate with them or offer them something.
Hi there. I'll give you gold for the simple curative.
Well, I mean, a gold would be way more than it's worth.
Well, I'm just giving them a saying that.
Let me check the prices on these. They can maybe give you a couple if you're going to give them that much. No, actually, yeah, sure, they'll take your gold and give you a simple. You want to roll a d6 then, Laura?
Is that the only curative that they have?
The simple one, yeah.
They only had the one?
They will have a couple if you want to give them more than that.
Yeah, I'd like more.
Well, if you give them another 2 silver, that is actually the cost of 2 of those.
Okay.
So that takes you down to like, what, 4 gold and 5 silver?
Yes. It's another.
Another 3, yeah, that'll take you up to 8. So you're nearly back to where you should be.
Do I know how much that pearl is worth?
At full sale price, you would get 4 gold for it.
And I'm not sure if these lumberjacks know the value of
They'll know it's valuable. I don't know if they'll have 4 gold between them.
No, but they do have curatives. If I can, trade this small gemstone, well, this small pearl, for a couple of those, would that be acceptable?
They eye it kind of greedily and they're like, that sounds like a great deal. Yes, I can give you 4 curatives for that.
I'm aware that my character would be aware that that is that I could probably get 5 off of it, but
You want to make a charisma check then to barter with them?
no, I'm going to say I'm aware that this is a bit more valuable than 4, but for your kindness for treating my companion here and for providing some of your herbs. I will gladly accept, and I will definitely trade for 4 of those curatives.
Okay, I will drop them on you. There you go. 2 stacks. 1 stack of 3, 1 stack of 1.
And I will. Oh, no, I don't get gold for that. All right, there. Since there wasn't a delete button for the treasure.
Yeah, you can right click on items to delete them, but yeah.
Oh,
Or at
wasn't
least
aware of that.
at least I can. I don't know if players can.
Yeah, we're able to.
Sure. They take your pearl, give you a handful of the curatives.
All right.
I don't know why
I
it's
don't like-
not. I don't know why it's not updating your max HP on the battle tracker, Laura. But your max HP would be 13, not 9. So you're at 8 out of 13 at the moment.
So, Mira actually has 13 HP?
No, she has 8 at the moment, but her max is 13.
Huh. That might have to be something that you have to change.
No, it's on her sheet. She can see it, but I don't know why the combat tracker just displays it wrong.
Odd. Just like with Father Glim, his HP is probably higher, but it shows him at 11 out of 8.
Yeah, his max is also 13. You can see in the
Yeah.
sheet, it just doesn't show in the combat tracker for whatever reason.
Odd.
Area.
And that anyway. Yes, so I mean, you're not going to spend a lot of time there. The curatives do their work quite quickly. So
I
mean,
will-
still plenty of the day ahead of you.
Oh, they're potent? These are potent curatives, not simple?
Oh, shit.
I was about to say that's
yeah, that's wrong.
3d10's really strong.
Yeah, I'll take those. There you go.
I will use one of these on Mira. Cause
Okay, if you
They're
click
not-
on it,
Thank you.
yeah, if you click on it, and then it'll give you a 1d6 prompt. You can just click on it, it'll roll it for you. Nice. Okay, that's her back to full.
and
Thank you.
Father Glim doesn't look too badly injured. But I will. I really wish that it didn't take one full slot for like one of them. But I will divvy out the curative so that we each have one.
Thank you.
So Father Glim and Mira will both have one simple curative.
Okay. Yep, okay.
There is another lumber site which we'll make our way towards before we finish up the rest of our trip to the cave. If that is fine with the both of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what we'll do, Dark. We'll depart and head to the other lumbering cabin.
Okay, you want to give me a wisdom check? See if how much of a heads up you get on anything that might be ahead of you.
Yes, I will do a spot check.
Yes. You come back up to the site where you left the orc bodies, and then from there on you follow the trail that you know towards this other cabin. I'm assuming you would approach it sort of cautiously after running to orcs and knowing one of them ran away already.
Yep. And the possibility that there may be a war party that's, or rather an encampment that may be down here.
So as you approach the building, and it's not much more than a small shack with a single window. You can hear the sound of what must be like an animal or something inside. It's like breathing rapidly and heavily.
Why is that?
I'm not sure what that is. But one thing for sure, it's not orcs.
So you're not in combat. I'm just doing initiative order.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not orcs. Can I peek through the window to see what it might be?
of course. You don't need to roll for it. You just get your eyes like just over the edge of the window to peer inside. You can see lying against the wall on one side. There's like blankets, an overturned chair and table, and the hulking form of an injured orc, just like against the wall.
I believe it's the one from earlier, actually. Perhaps you can speak with it and find out where it came from. Where they came from.
Glim?
Father Glim? I think your mic is muted again.
I'm so sorry. God damn.
So what do you want to do?
Oh yeah.
What did you want to do, Glim?
What do I want to do with what?
The orc that's in the cabin.
Oh, talk to him.
Okay.
Yeah, Nadius asked if you could find out where they came from.
Right, I asked him that. Hey.
He's like, "Arr!" It's like goes to grab his great axe, but it just like fumbles it. It just like falls to the side, like clutching his wood. Like, "Arr!"
Are you okay?
You do realize that this is the orc that got away from
Yeah. I'm just asking him because I'm being sarcastic.
He just like
I
grunts
see.
angrily at your direction, throws an insult your way again about being tuskless.
Yes, that I am tuskless. I actually wanted to discuss with you, but my comrade here violence. So, why were you out there? Well, what did you want me to ask him? That or hello?
why they are out there is a good thing to ask. Yes.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, I asked that.
He's like leans backwards, panting, and kind of like spitting off to the side. He's like, war is coming.
Does that ring any bells or
The war was to the north, wasn't it?
The war that your kingdom is fighting is far to the south, with another
Far to the
human
south.
kingdom. Yeah.
So that definitely does not sound familiar, considering that the war is to the south. Keep in mind that your character is having to translate whatever this orc is saying.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's why I
war?
asked you. I was like, yeah. What war are you talking about?
Tribes, black orcs, from the north.
I know anything about that, Dark?
I guess not. I mean, you're not in constant communication with orcs, are you?
Who's not? Okay, I go. You know anything about black orcs?
Would my character know anything about black orcs?
That's up to you, but I would say that they're like a much rarer, more remote species that you wouldn't be likely to encounter.
I probably never encountered them, but possibly might have read about them.
Like wilder, bigger, even more feral versions of orcs that you would regularly see.
Dark, watch what I do. I've heard of them in stories, but
Yes, and that's troublesome.
that's
Especially if
scary.
they're coming from the north, which is going to drive the tribes on down, which
Oh.
isn't good since not all the tribes are quite so civil, which I wish that you did not go off so recklessly, Mira,
Exactly.
because
Brother, where's your tribe? I can take you back.
Why would you do that?
Because that's what I wanted to talk to you in the first place, but my comrade here was just so hostile.
She fights well.
I had delirium. Didn't know who I was fighting.
You would
You know
make
what we're
a,
talking about.
you would make a good tribe member.
He likes you. Anyway,
that is an unusual sentiment to appreciate someone that just attacked them, but I suppose orcs are somewhat odd.
Yeah, it's an orc thing.
I
Yes,
see.
once again, I can take you to the tribe to discuss this. Is that why? Wait, you guys, is this what you're talking about, the information, or is that where you guys were going in the first place?
It seems that they're retreating down to the south if they are warring with black orcs.
Well, they were technically
Uh,
running away from it. They weren't.
No. Run, orcs do not run.
Good.
With the tribes
Oh.
assembled, war is coming. The chieftain, he leads us.
Gotcha. The battle.
What is he saying, Glim?
He just said that he's going to go to battle. He wasn't running. He wasn't. He was just going to group up. Interesting. Very interesting. Can you guys hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
So the tribes are assembling to the north.
Yes.
Hmm.
I have a question. Will there be any way for we can slow them down? I'm talking to you guys, not him.
I'm doubtful, although this is still news that we could pass to the lumber camp on our way back and to the city guards, although I'm not sure how much use that would be considering how short-handed we are in the
Exactly.
city.
You could always follow him, but
In the midst of a bunch of tribe? I think not. I'd rather keep my dignity in being free. At most, if you wish to offer him aid, you could give him that curative if you want, so that he has a better chance of making it back to his tribe.
right then. So, all right, brother, I'm letting you go. And here, I hand him the stuff. Go
Through
fight
the
with
window?
Huh?
Because we've been speaking to him from outside. We didn't chance going in.
Yeah, I mean, you can open the door because it's not locked and just chuck it in at him if you wanted.
Look at that. I'm just gonna hand it to him. Out of bravery. What the fuck?
Sure.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you reach in with the chins and he kind of eyes it suspiciously and like moves away from it for a moment as if you're like offering something that would be dangerous before he kind of like settles down, maybe like fights back the adrenaline and the testosterone for a moment and like snatches it out of your hand. Why would you do this?
Because you weren't doing any of harm, and I apologize for attacking you. And we're gonna need all the soldiers we need. These black orcs are coming at you.
There's no honor in healing an enemy.
There isn't, but we're gonna need all the help we need.
If only this wasn't going on in Orc.
You just hear like.
Yeah.
You grab the curative, hold off using it while you're immediately present, and kind of wait till he's feels like he's got space to kind of use it safely.
Well, if you're done here, Father Glim, we will take our leave and continue on our journey.
Yes, let's go. Might as well leave.
And I will continue to lead the group to the caves.
Could you make a wisdom roll for me again, please, Nat?
Yes.
That is the bare minimum you need to succeed on this one. Because these 4 peasants are not doing a very good job of hiding themselves. They're also obviously unskilled when it comes to like patrols and keeping an eye on that kind of stuff. So as you approach the cave where you know where your ultimate objective here is, there's 4 peasants around a campfire which has long since died. Sort of roaming around. One of them is on all 4s. The others are just kind of like on their hands and knees, like digging into things, the undergrowth, or just kind of like picking their way through like berry bushes. There's a sort of erraticness to their movements, and one of them kind of like excitedly grabs something out of the bush and holds it high, and he's like, I found one, and he like shoves something into his mouth and eats it. They just seem to be acting a little weird. They're not dressed properly for the weather. They might have been out here for long, but they don't notice you as you approach. So what would you like to do?
Well, something does seem quite off about them. Can I make any sort of check for whatever they're doing? Like,
yeah, roll intelligence. Yeah, I mean, with this, you'll be able to like lie in the bushes and let one kind of get really close to you, so you get a good solid look at him. He's bare-chested because he's presumably torn his clothing off. You can see he has fungal growths, not unlike what Mira had, but far more severe and protruding from the skin all over his chest, and particularly all down his back. These like blood red, bulbous growths. His eyes are just like wide and dilated, and he seems to be not quite speaking in tongues, but just like muttering gibberish to himself, and he's drooling from his mouth as he's like looking through the bushes for something or other. The others appear to be like picking up insects and berries and pine cones and just like shoving them in their mouths.
and not exactly all of these berries are probably edible berries,
No,
are they?
yeah, I mean, they don't seem to be like applying a lot of experience to what they're picking. They're just grabbing things and like shoving them in their mouths.
But
Oh, those
at
are
least
bad.
at least all those things that are grabbing could be edible, just might not be good for them.
Yes.
Unless are they also like grabbing sticks and dirt?
I'd say the one that's like crawling on his hands and knees has like a stick in his mouth that he's just like chewing on.
Yeah, I definitely know that's not an edible stick. It looks like these people are too far gone to be helped.
Yeah, I mean, Glim and Mira, you have seen similar peasants in the sewer when you were down there previously. Although those people were even more infected than these guys.
They may possibly be violent. And unfortunately, they are in the way of where we need to go. Father Glim, you seem to have a bit of a moral compass to these things. So, hopefully you do have no qualms about putting down those who are beyond help.
Sure. Yes. Well, they can't, like you said, they can't be helped. So
I would recommend any sort of means to keep your distance from them would be advised, Mira.
Yes, I'm going to. I'm gonna maybe stay away.
Well then, we should put them out quickly.
If you were to attack them, you would get like a free round of attacks before they even know you're there. If that's what you wanted to do.
Yes, does it look like Mira has something that she can use to attack from range?
Well, you have your blowgun Mira, which does a maximum of 2 damage, and then you can also throw your axe.
I don't want to throw my axe because we know what happened when I threw my axe before. I don't want to do that. But yeah, the blowgun. Is that from miles away? Where I
From the
am?
distance that you are, yes, the near range. But it only does
Yeah.
2 damage. I mean, it'll do 4 damage if you get a crit.
Okay.
So, I mean, it does very little damage. I don't know if you'd want to even use that. You've also got your shield ability, like we said, if you need to just like tank hits. But you would be up first in terms of actions if you were going to attack.
Yeah, Mira has the choice if she wants to act first, or she could pass and let another person act.
You could also,
Yeah,
sorry, as another option, Laura, if you wanted, you could move out front and go shield wall, so you're between them and everyone else.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably best.
It's up to you though. I mean, if you want to run up and smack them with the axe, I mean,
No,
that's what you do.
I'll do the shield wall thing.
I was originally going to use the crossbow, but considering that they already seen me casting magic, keeping that fact concealed from these two is not possible. So one of these peasants are eating some magic missiles.
I feel like Mira wouldn't even notice because she's holding the wall, kind of the shield, so she'd be too busy, holding that and her head down.
So one of them gets skimmed with a magic missile.
I'm
Yeah.
going to get on my knees and pray. Holy weapon.
Okay, you want to cast Holy Weapon.
Roach.
You want to roll a cast it in? I just realised my rules were all in private. You need to click it to cast it on. There you go.
With that?
Jesus, yeah.
It's like it's so on.
Okay, so you're actually going to have +2 attack and +2 damage to it because you got a crit. And that's for 5 rounds. Let's just see where these guys come in on the tracker. These two get attacked first. Much like a wild animal that's been startled, which they would have been by the magic missile that flew by them, this one kind of turns around in the direction of where the missile came from, and much like the zombies or something in 28 Days Later, just like runs blindly forward towards Ymira and attempts to with the his stick in his hand to like beat through your little buckler shield, and does absolutely nothing whatsoever. Following an animalistic herd mentality, this one runs through doing the same thing. And then it's you, Mira.
I move back with the shield.
Mm-hmm.
So that we're like moving back again, so we'll all just move back.
Kiting them backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. And just keep him with the shield bow.
Yes.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so he can get to you. I don't think any of these guys are actually going to be able to hit you. And then this one, same thing. They're all like clutching improvised basic clubs, just sticks off the ground as the most basic like two-hand weapon, and just flailing it around without any like skill or finesse.
Okay, the one that I winged earlier is going to eat another one, huh?
The one.
At least it hits consistently.
Okay, Glenn, whatever you roll here is going to have +2 if you're to attack with it. They're all within range of your ball and chain. If you were going to go through Mira to hit one at the distance there, you would have disadvantage. But if you're doing the one right in front of you, it's perfectly fine. Do you want that to be lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal? These are crazy.
Okay, so he just dies, bonk, on the head, collapses to the floor like a sack of bricks. You can move afterwards if you want to. This one just, again, flailing at you. Mira, to no effect whatsoever.
Nice.
This one like falls in, and you just go like imagine the three of them like in front of you, just like waving their arms around, beating their sticks against your buckler as you just like fend them off. Unable to penetrate at all. But what would you like to do?
Again, move back and then shield.
I'm assuming just move back a little bit because you don't want to allow them to get everyone else.
Yes. Well, I was thinking they were going to move back as well. If I'm moving back, they're going to move back. So that's what we're doing.
This one, however... Holy shit. I can't believe he passed that when he was like, disadvantage. Okay, so he is not going to run away. He is going to be enraged. And attempt to smack you. You've got 20 AC, so he can't get you.
Alright, let's see if we can actually finish off the one that I've been winging with the magic missiles.
Yes, that's exactly what you needed to give him. A lethal hit, or do you want to just kill him?
Yeah, we're putting them out of their misery.
Okay. Okay, Glenn. Really, I mean, they can't... If they keep chasing Mira, they cannot really hurt her unless they get a crit. If one of you guys crit failed, there's a chance something might happen, which is the only reason we're really going to roll anything. I'm assuming you're targeting the nearest one, Glim. So, missing him is just going to attract his attention and he'll move over towards you. And then let's see if they run. Yes, after the two of them get put down and then you hit that other one or miss that other one and he runs away, this one realizes he's kind of standing on his own and he gets scared and he starts to just like flee and runs back towards the cave entrance. This one, however, is not intimidated and he continues to like smack his hands and he's going to take 3 damage off you, Glim. Take you down to 8. And then it's you again, Mira.
Nice. Yeah, can I shield, move back and shield again?
Well, he's not coming to you. That one's running away back into the cave, and the other one is run up to Glim. These two are dead right in front of you.
Well, how about I just go in front of Glim with the shield?
Okay, so you want to intercept.
As in go in front of the shield.
Okay, can you give me a charisma roll then? To
Okay.
get its attention so it's attacking you instead of Glim. That's your chat, yeah. Yeah. I'm assuming your action is still going to be the shield wall. But you're just like banging the shield, getting its attention. And it will turn its attention from Glim towards you, yeah. Okay, now.
I'm pretty certain that they can handle these two. Or that one. The one that's running away.
Yeah, that puts him down in one shot. Your flurry of sparklers sears across the space between the two of you and just like sink into the back of him, and the energy just causes him to like drop to the ground, lifeless. A mere couple of feet in front of the entrance to the cave.
Oh,
That makes him half dead. And he may well run away now.
Oh.
Yes. And then his action, he is just going to also flee to the safety of the cave. Mira, what do you want to do?
Again, shielding.
You know, he's running away from you now. He's the only one left. It's just one wee scrawny peasant. What do you want to do?
Nothing. I don't want to get more infection on me.
Okay.
The one that's running now is going to also catch one.
Yes, that'll take him out. I love how it's like 1-1-1 and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna start one-shotting them now.
And unfortunately, it's not like 5e magic missile where it gets stronger. I'm not even sure if it's like regular D&D magic missiles where as you level up, you get more of them.
You wouldn't get one more of them, no. I'd have to look at the wizard table, but I don't think it changes the spells.
Yeah. It's not like it's not like a, because I know in the original D&D, the higher level you were, the more magic missiles came out. But I don't think it's like that in this one.
Yeah, but the 4 of them are dead, and there's nothing stopping you entering the cave now.
Well, as unfortunate as it is to have to do such a thing, they have been dealt with.
Yeah, I mean, they look malnourished. They're clearly infected to a greater degree. Yeah, they look as if, they've been suffering for a while. I was just looking at the wizard advancements. Yeah, there's nothing that changes the spells. It's just new spells you get.
Well, at least it's a good staple spell that's consistent. Well then, let us head on inside.
oh,
So I mean, this cave is like an old bear den sort of cave. It's not massive. It goes a little bit ways into the ground. There's this smell of like urine and feces. Clearly, those infected peasants were like nestling here at night.
Yep, unfortunately. Hopefully, they didn't mess or eat up all that moss that I'm looking for. I'm going to search around this cave because I believe my character remembers seeing a good portion of the moss here.
Yeah. So give me a wisdom roll just to see how much of it we can kind of gather.
All right. How much of it I can find here.
Yeah. Because you were looking for enough for not just Mira, but for other people if possible.
As much as I can bring back.
Yeah.
Because it's something to experiment with.
Okay, you roll 2d4, and that's how many, like, portions of it you would get. Enough to make up, like, 4 batches, 4 vials, however you want to determine it.
All right. One of those doses I am going to go ahead and prepare now, mulching it up, asking Father Glim for that bottle of liquid.
I can give that to you.
and I'm going to put the moss in there and put it, reseal it, shake it up, and then hand it back to him. Hold on to that for a bit.
Okay.
Unless I don't think I could find any more of that moss here. I'm just glad I was even able to find any more of it. As much as I would like to take more time to search this cave, I'm afraid we should start making our way back unless we want to be caught out here in the dark.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yes, as well versed in defending yourself or attacking possible threats as you may be, I'm not certain if you would want to fight anything in the dark per se. Though I doubt I will encounter anything as terrifying as a hag. This is conversation that Natius will be making as we're starting to make our trip back.
Sure. Somewhere off in the distance to the north, you hear the war horns of the orcs. It is not close. It is like in the far distance, but it's loud enough you can hear it.
That is pretty troubling. We should
much
probably
so.
make haste.
I said very much so, yeah.
Yes.
On our way back, we will be stopping by not the abandoned lumbering cabin, but the one that has the people at it, to inform them about the tribes gathering to the north for war with another group of orcs.
So do you have another light source to light because his lantern's gone out on your way back?
Yes.
I
Nadius
do.
can
Go ahead.
Nadius can light her own lantern. It doesn't give me an option to light it though.
How did you light yours, Glim, then? It doesn't matter. It's 22. I'll just make a mark. I'll use that.
And God said, let there be light.
Oh, you have light spell. Okay.
Oh, that actually works a lot better. So, I guess you have to carry oil separately to be able to light it?
Yes, if you want to fill it, yes.
Okay, so there isn't an option to light up the lantern without it.
Ah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yep, because a fresh lantern.
So you kind of like pre-fill it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Light spell will do for now anyway, so you don't use it.
That works.
Okay, so who is guiding your way back in that case?
Probably me again, because I doubt that these two really were paying too much attention
Really?
with the path we were traveling. So it's just one of us make a spot check, or do all of us?
Just whoever is doing the guiding, whoever's like leading the way. Let me see, where's my thing here for reaction and activity. Okay. You almost stumble across them as you're making your way back, just trying to like find your way back along this path, which is barely existent under the thick layer of dead pine needles and such. Oh, yeah. There is a single giant rat nibbling at the dead corpse of the orc that you left behind. As you approach it, you can choose to just go around it if you want.
Yeah, we're avoiding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the rat, as you're like within sort of sensing distance of it, the rat kind of like snarls in your direction and sort of like scurries away off into the undergrowth somewhere. Other than that, nothing is going to happen to you on your way back, and you will arrive back at the forester cabin. And that was 1, 2, 3. Still going to be afternoon, so it's still going to be late at this point, even with the backtracking, I think.
Yep. By the time we get back to the city, though, it'll probably be nightfall.
Yeah, or duskish kind of time anyway.
I will speak to the foreman at the lumber camp because I believe he's the one that requested for news about the
Yes.
orcs.
Yeah, blonde-haired, broad-chested guy with thick green robes wrapped around his chest to keep warm. They will be hauling like planks and logs off to the side and stacking them up for the evening as you approach. Aha! You came back again. And in one piece this time.
Yes, thankfully. I bring news for your ears about those orcs. Apparently, they seem to be gathering up to the north. I guess the tribes are gathering to do war with another group of orcs.
Gathering, so they're in numbers.
Unfortunately, I don't know if you were able to hear it over the sounds of your trade and whatnot, your work. But there were war horns quite to the distance to the north. So there may be some fighting going on as we speak.
Well, that's not good at all, especially if they are venturing further south. How many did you run into? Any more of them?
Not beyond the initial group that we came across.
Okay, so they're not heading here in numbers quite yet, at least. Okay, this is valuable information to know. I will put word out to my men. Thank you. Thank you for
Yes,
your eyes.
though it is a possibility that the tribes may get pushed to the south. So, a word of caution if you're going to be continuing to do your work out here for several days.
Indeed, no, as if things weren't getting rough enough around here. But thank you for
Yes.
taking the time to report back to us.
Well, be safe. We're going to continue to make our trip back to the city.
Yes, of course. Kind of throws a side eye to Father Glim with his green skin as you go by.
He looks at you, sizes them up. You want to eat some blessing?
No, I don't think we need an orc blessing here. Thank you.
Well,
What is he?
let's continue on our way. You have to remember, even half-orcs catch some of the prejudice, even though
No,
Father
what,
Glim
who,
probably...
what, I'm sorry. What race is he?
Probably a human.
Yeah, he's a
God.
blonde human, yeah.
Oh God, and blonde? Ugh.
Father Glim probably sticks out as an half-orc because he probably isn't dressed like most other half-orcs are. I would imagine.
No, he's up. I mean, apart from the green skin, he's very human. The green skin and the size.
Well, I'm talking about he's probably dressed more of as like a priest with some armor on.
Yeah, I don't have on. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I mean, you're not warrior clad though.
All right, so let's go before I this thing blessing.
Summon.
Yep. We'll continue making our trip back to the city. At some point, while on the road, we'll take a moment to treat Mira's infection so that hopefully it helps with any of the coughing. As well, it won't really help with the coughing, but it should slow down the spread of the infection.
Sure. You want to use the bottle that Glim is carrying?
Yep, it should have
And it.
had enough time to seep into the alcohol and whatnot.
You want to mark
And-
that off Glim, and then Mira, do you want to make a con roll with advantage?
I will warn Mira that this will burn a lot.
That is definitely going to stymie the progress.
Yep.
So normally she would have to roll every day at a certain DC. Today she won't have to roll because she just succeeded that one, and then afterwards it will be at a lower DC than usual.
Yep. And basically it's applied by putting it on like some cloth and me just patting down as much of the infection as I can. And it burns. It burns
Oh,
so bad.
thank you, Netia, but this burns.
Yes, like I said, it's going to burn a lot.
What's
And what?
troubling is you're burning off Nasus as well as like, you know, you like press it against it, and rather than even just the alcohol just like being acidic and dissolving the fungus or causing it to decay or whatnot, you can see them kind of like just peeling off the head and like the stems of it growing out from her skin, kind of like extending out to replace and kind of regenerate before they also sort of like burn off and die.
I'm not completely certain why it doesn't fully treat it, since most infections of this nature tends to work, but it may be that this, whatever causes this, may be able to outpace the effects that the moss can provide. But at least this should help prolong the next stages of the infection.
Make your way back.
And
Sorry.
yep, we'll be making our way back.
Back along the road, past the abandoned farmhouse, and then a little while after that, inside the city, and you approach the city gates themselves. Guards giving you the suspicious eye as you approach, and they kind of like lean over and say something to each other as you come up to the gates. Back again, are we?
Yes, we have returned from our trip to the north. I do need to speak to your captain if he's not currently present.
Oh, well, of course, you'll find him at the captain's quarters, and they give you the directions. It's along one of the city walls, one of the towers that form part of the walls. The others have actually been there once before.
All right. Do they let us in?
Yeah, I mean, they recognize you from leaving earlier today, so they will let you back in.
All right. We'll start heading towards where the guard's quarter is so that Nadius can talk to the guard captain in that area. I will also warn the other two. Before I forget, in case you haven't realized, it's probably best not to mention your infection to anyone else.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe it is super contagious unless you're in constant contact with the infection or the blood of an infected person, there are speculations and rumors about it, and it's best not to invoke anyone's speculation and rumors about.
Yeah, best to be covered up.
Yes.
Which is
I put one of those big sort of jacket things that cover up,
yeah. I mean, you're wearing this sort of wolf skin pauldron anyway, scarf or whatever. So you'd be easily able to kind of wrap that around your neck and cover it.
Yeah, I figured that she was already fairly well covered, except for like bits and pieces of that could still be seen. But yeah. Nadius is going to go find the guard captain once they get to the guard quarters to let him know about the orc tribes gathering to the north.
Of course, you guys have been to the guard station before because you were hired by the captain for your previous quest that you did. So you're easily able to make your way back there in the sort of like northwest corner of the wall. Let's drag this here quick. There's no guards inside. It's just like heavy locked iron door. You bang on the door, and the blonde sergeant who was there before for you opens it. A very tall, broad-shouldered man wearing sort of like black iron armor with a undergarment of dark red robes. He throws open the door, looks down at you all, because you've swapped your goblin for a mistress, I see.
Ha 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 ha.
Is
Anyway.
she your new leader now?
Yeah, she's. Anyway.
The mercenary group was the Black Swords, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm with the Black Swords, and these two, who I suppose you already know of, came by and visit our quarters earlier for rest and some help, which we were able to provide someone. However, Captain, my character would know his name, right?
Captain Hotman. Yes, you will know him by name.
All right. I come to speak with you, Captain Hotman, about troubling news, from the forest to the north.
So this
Apparently,
sorry,
the tribes are gathering, and they're waging war with another group of orcs to the north.
He puts down his scribing pen from the wooden desk that he sat behind. Orcs, and so where in the woods?
To the far north, if those war horns were anything to go by. But we did encounter a small, either a scouting party or a small group of orcs that were heading north to join the rest of the tribes.
Did the scouting party escape?
One managed to get away, unfortunately.
So they know that you've encountered them then?
Yes, but I don't think that they're making their way south, not unless the fighting pushes them to the south.
I see, but they were close enough you could hear the horns. So they're not
Unfortunately.
So they're not more than a day's march away.
Quite possibly a day or so, I would imagine.
Well, that is troubling.
It is.
I mean,
we warned a lumbering camp that was in the northern forest about them as well too. I don't know if there's any other groups of people to the north that still need to be warned. But if they haven't heard of the horns, then there's not much we could do for them if we don't know about them.
Well, obviously we'll do our best for those people, but anyone living up beyond the border knows the risks. He turns to the sergeant, the blonde man, who just salutes and nods his head. He says, "I'll take a patrol immediately, Captain." And then he turns around and he leaves. And the captain, gets up from his desk, walks over to you all, and gives you 2 silver each from his purse.
Nice.
Please, as a small token for your troubles, and my gratitude for bringing us this information early. Normally we would have scouts patrolling the border all day, all night, but obviously we are short at the moment and things are pressing.
Yes, I am aware of that.
How are your numbers at the Black Swords?
Not many at the moment, as many of us have been conscripted and hired to partake in the war in the south.
It's draining resources on all of us. We will wait and see what Barton's report is after his patrol returns. And perhaps we'll have a better idea of how much time we have or the size of this force and what can be done. In the meantime, we'll do what we can. But thank you for bringing this information. No doubt we will see more of you in the coming days.
Yes. You may end up speaking with my own captain for this area, which I will be going to inform her about the news of the orcs as well.
Indeed. Okay, well, we will be in touch then. I will send word to your guildmaster when I have need of her.
Yes. Very well, I'll let her know.
Use happily take the 2 silver coins each, head back to the Black Swords Hall, I'm guessing.
Yes.
You come back there, Nera is still there on her own, throwing a dagger at a dummy against the wall out of sheer boredom.
Well, I'm not sure what the two of y'all do plan to be doing, but I have my own things that I must do after I speak with my captain. I see that your goblin companion has not come down yet. So, I suppose you may want to check on him, Father Glim. Mira, as much as I regret to say, you probably will need to isolate yourself down back in the basement.
Yeah, I was gonna do that. I was gonna have go in the heat, hit the hay, basically. So, yep.
If there isn't any food prepared already, I'll be bringing some down to you in a bit, because I imagine that anything that we ate during our trip isn't nearly as satisfying as an actual meal.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
We will conclude there for today, guys, because Laura's got to get out because she's got to get up early.
All right.
We'll roll for the rest and all that kind of stuff next time we come back, and hopefully Swindle's here as well.
Cool.
Hopefully he'll be here.
That'd be good.
He told me yesterday he'd be here today, so I'm guessing he was just super sick and didn't get out of bed.
Possibly. Or he forgot about it.
That's a shame if he's still not there.
He wouldn't have forgot about it because he knows by now Tuesday's man. Don't let him forget.
Yeah, I'm probably about to message him to see how he's doing.
Have a nice night, everyone. Bye.
You as
Have a
well.
good
That
one.
was fun.
Yeah, I had fun too. Sorry I was being moany.
No worries.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, we'll do the rest of that next time to roll for instead of doing it just now. It wasn't really a quest, so you only really get more XP, so that's fine.
How much more XP?
You won't, because you weren't really doing a quest because you just decided to go and do that to help Mira.
Yep.
But next time there will be an actual quest.
Sounds good. And it does introduce my character to the group, which,
Yes, I knew you'd be
Yeah.
great for that, Druid, because you're always really good.
I try to be. I'm kind of winging it with some of the information too, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put down a lot of stuff, so we can just wing it and make it up as we go along and just go with what fits. Yeah, that was great though. Thanks.
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna message him, but I will get you guys next time.
Alrighty.